Well, hello guys, it's Amazing Lego 123 here. This time I'm reviewing the Lego Legends of Chima, the Croc Swamp Hideout. It is ages 8 to 14, so that's 70014. It includes Crominus, Cragger, Krog, Lennox and Leonidas, and you can see at the bottom we have the snapping mouth function. And then when we look at the back, at the top we have Crominus and Lennox. And then we just got all the features of this set, like the missiles, the flip missile on the boat, and all different parts of the set. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here it is, the Croc Swamp Hideout, and we will start off with the figures. We'll start off with Cragger. Here he is, Cragger, and as you can see he does have this weapon here. It is a crocodile sword with a little red axe on it, and we have seen Cragger before in lots of other sets. He's probably one of the most popular Chima minifigures. You can see his face there, and he does have the harness with the chi on there. And then he has the cape and the double-sided face. And then you can see some of his back detailing there, but I'm not going to go into too much detail on him because we have seen him before. And you should all know what Cragger looks like by now. But next we have Krog. And he isn't a very popular minifigure, even though he's one of the ones that you'd expect to be popular because he's one of the figures that's like an army builder. And he is the brown crocodile with the metal mouth. He does come with two weapons. He's got the gun here with the axe on it, and then just a regular plain axe. You can see his detailing there with the harness belt, and then the back detailing. There is nothing very much to see, and he does also have some pretty cool leg detailing. So that's Krog. And then the last crocodile of the set is Crominus. We've seen before in Cragger's command ship and his Speedo set Boulder Bowling. So nothing new here. In fact, none of the minifigures in this set are actually new. They're all available in other sets. And then he does have this really cool vine weapon with a crystal on the end. And he does also have a piece of chi. He is the Crocodile King, so he does have the golden crown on the head, and there's his face detailing, and you can see some of his torso and leg detailing. There's his second face, and then you can see some of his back detailing underneath the cape and harness. I'm not going to go into too much detail on him though because we've seen him before, as we have with all of these minifigures in this set. So that's King Crominus. Next we have the Lion Leonidas, and Leonidas and Lennox are really too popular. I mean, we could have some other tribes in replacement for these, because I just have a ton of these Lennox and Leonidas figures and not very many of the other tribes' armies. You can see he does have one of the lion swords on his torso and leg detailing there, and then the face and some of the back detailing, which there isn't too much, just like the other part of his harness. And then the last figure of the set, who we've also seen before, is Lennox, and you can see he does have a chi harpoon, which you can just pull the end out for stop motion and have it flying and hook onto the wall and then have him pull across. He does have a silver harness with some chi in there. You can see some of the torso detailing and leg detailing. And then there is his face detailing, and then there you can see some of his back detailing, the back of the harness, and his second face. So now that you've seen them, now that you've seen the figures, let's move on and look at the actual set itself. And we will start off at the front here. You can see we do have some torches, and then if I just carefully lift this up, you can see lots and lots of teeth on the bottom, and there is a few tiles with stickers on, and that is kind of like the broken wooden floor because it is a hideout, and so they're not going to keep it as tidy as the lion temple. And there is just planks of wood lying around, and just torches on the outside, and then you can see the crocodile head, and then you can briefly see in the back the golden chi, And this is the third set to include the Golden Tree, because the other two are the Eagle Castle and the Lion Chi Temple. But over here we have a little prism, and we have Leonidas inside it, because the story of the set is that Lennox on his little lion boat here is trying to save him. And speaking of the lion boat, here it is. You can see it's got a few teeth on the front and then the main, because it is a lion vehicle. And then we've got 2 flip fire missiles, which you just push these buttons in the back. It also has 2 gear sticks, a few stickers on it, and then this propeller in the back there, which is what's going to help it move through the swamp. And then we also have a little storage container here, where you can just put Leonidas' sword in, because of course they've captured him, so they're going to keep his weapon somewhere where he won't be able to get it. And the prison cell is pretty simple. It's just a few cage pieces, and then this one can open and close. And then it goes onto here, and this is actually a crane, so you can lift it up or drop it down into some crocodile infested water, so that the crocs can deal with him. And then you can also lift it up like that and lower it down and just spin it round, so you can have it over the little storage container or just into the water. And then on the other side we have the same thing down here with a storage container, but on this side we actually have a missile rack, and as you can see we've got 3 missiles in there, and they are pretty simple. They're just these pieces with red bits on the end, and that just slots in there. And then you pull this here, and then they drop in, and then you let go and it fires the missiles. And that is one of those rapid fire missile thingies, and I've lost one of the missiles, but then it just drops down, and then you could just push it up to reload the cannon with the missiles in. And it can't move up and down, so you can't really have anyone controlling it, so you can't really have Krug controlling it, but I'll probably say you control it from the inside, which we'll look at later. And you can see we do have this tree over here, which if the gorillas were to come and invade, they'd probably be swinging off these trees and jumping around everywhere. Then on the front we have loads of stickers on each side, little bars here and some vines, and then just more stickers of the swamp. And then if we turn to the side here, we do actually have a hidden door, and it is just a piece of stone that can move to the side, because it's like a secret entrance in that they can sneak in. And then on the back you can see the Golden Chi here, crushing Lennox. You can see we have the Golden Chi on a little pedestal, and that just slots in the back in here, like so. And then this lever here, you just pull it and it closes the mouth, and then you push it to open it up. So it's kind of like the Lion Temple, you can just lock down the fort. And then we also have some weapons. We've got 2 spears here, and then a hammer for the anvil, and the anvil is in there. You got a little fire there, so you can heat up your weapons, so you can heat up and melt the metal, and then use the anvil to bang them into shape. And then you also have a chair here where you can sit someone, so we'll just say Leonidas has snuck in and he's taking over the Croc Swamp. And that's the computer screen that's in there, is what I'm guessing is what controls these missiles here. So I guess like there's a few buttons in there that you can press, that they would press, and then it would launch the missiles, but I'm not really sure. And on the top we have the main throne area where King Crominus can just wash over the whole hideout, and it's just got some steps up, and then we've got some flags with the crocodile symbol there. And then this does fall off if you push it to the ground like that, but it just slots back on pretty easy. And then we could see the crocodile mouth opening, closing there, and opening. You can see that if someone was standing under there and they were locking down the hideout, then they wouldn't really be very happy because they'd get crushed. So if they were standing on one leg, just to make it more fun, then they'd probably be knocked over. So yeah, not really something I'd like to be standing under while it's closing. And then this is all loose on the back when the mouth is closed. But you can see it does really look like a crocodile. We've got the red eyes there, then some stickers on here. And then these little chests have the handles on them. And of course the torches to get you into the hideout and welcome you in. So overall a really cool set. So now let's go into the ratings for the set. So now into the ratings for the set. And overall I'm going to give the Croc Swamp Hideout a 9. The set itself is really cool and it has some really cool features, but I think we could have, instead of having Crominus in the set, we could have had Queen Cronkit. And instead of having lions, we could have had a different tribe, because we seem to be getting too many of the lions and also too many of the main characters, and not enough of like the army builders like Little Krug here. So maybe a different kind of tribe like the gorillas, because we haven't got many gorillas, or the ravens or eagles. They'd all be really good tribes for the set. But we do still get a pretty cool lion vehicle and a pretty cool set and some okay figures. I mean, Kragger is kind of obviously got to be in the set because like he's like the main crocodile. But we could have maybe swapped Crominus for Cronkit, because we do also have Crominus in 2 other sets, including his Speedo. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.